Let's be honest, people in America are earning more than ever before, higher salaries, better jobs, more opportunities, and yet somehow more people feel broke than ever, more stress, more pressure, more financial anxiety. So the real question is, if people are making more money, why do they feel like they have less? Because the truth is, problem was never just income. It is what happens after the money comes in. There was a time when making $50,000 a year meant stability. You could pay your bills, save a little, and still have some peace of mind. Today people are making twice that and still feel like they are barely keeping up. Some country more money but less possessor. What changed? The answer is simple, but most people never see it. As income goes up, so does lifestyle. A better job leads to a better apartment. A better apartment leads to higher rent. A higher income leads to a nicer car. A nicer car leads to bigger payments, and slowly, without even realizing it, your life becomes more expensive than your growth. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it is one of the biggest reasons people stay stuck, because every time you earn more, you also spend more, and it feels normal. It feels like progress, but in reality you are just upgrading your expense, not your freedom. And this is where the trap begins, because now your life depends on your income more than ever. You cannot slow down, you cannot take a break, you cannot take risks, because everything you build needs to be maintained. House, of cart, lifestyle of it needs money every single month. So even if you are earning more, you feel more pressure, not lessened. That is the part nobody talks about. People think more money will fix their stress, but sometimes it just upgrades it. No, instead of worrying about small bills, you worry about bigger ones. Instead of basic survival, you worry about maintaining a lifestyle, and the pressure becomes silent. It sits in the background of your life every single day, and over time it starts affecting how you think, how you decide, you live. You start saying no to opportunity, not because you do not want them, but because you cannot afford instability. You stay in jobs longer than you should. You avoid risks that could change your life, all because you have too much to lose. And this is where it becomes dangerous, because from the outside everything looks fine, good income, menace, lifestyle routine, but inside you feel stuck. And then comes comparison. You open social media, you see people traveling, buying things, living what looks like a better life, and even if you are doing well, it does not feel like enough, because now you are not just managing your life, you are comparing it. And comparison creates pressure, and pressure creates stress, and stress makes you feel broke even when you are noting. This is how the cycle begins. Earn more, spend more, feel more pressure, repeating and again, until one day you stop and realize nothing actually changed. Yes, your income is higher, but your freedom is noticed. Your lifestyle improved, but your peace did. Noting that realization changes everything, because now you start asking different questions. Instead of asking how can I earn more, you start asking where is my money going. Instead of thinking you need a better job, you start thinking you need better control. And that is the shift most people never make, because they are too focused on increasing income. They never learn how to manage it, and that is why the people can earn the same amount but live completely different lives. Own spends everything they earn, the other keeps a part of it, invests it, builds something with it, and over time their lives go in completely different directions, not because of income, but because of decisions, because money by itself does not create freedom. Control doesn't. Control starts when you stop Upgrading your lifestyle every time your income increases. It starts when you become intentional one. You stop reacting and start deciding when you realize you do not need more to feel secure. You need clarity because real financial freedom is not about having unlimited money. It is about having enough control that money does not control you. And once you understand that everything starts to change, you stop chasing more for the sake of more. You start building something real, something stable, something that grows, and slowly pressure starts to go down because now you are not just earning money, you are directing it, you are using it, you are building with it. And that is a completely different gamma because at that point money is no longer something you chase. It becomes something that works for you, but that only happens when you break the cycle and you step out of automatic living and start thinking intentional basis. If you do not, cycle will continue no matter how much you earn. Different number, same pressure, same stress and feeling. So if you ever feel like you are earning more but still not moving forward, understand this: it is not a lack of income. It is a lack of direction, and direction changes everything because the moment you take control, moment you become aware of, moment you stop upgrading your life without upgrading your mindset, it is the moment things finally start to shift. And that is the difference between people who stay stuck and people who become free. Net income are not luck, not timing, but awareness and what they choose to do next, because in the end it is not about how much you make, it is about how much control you have. And once you have that, you stop feeling broke even before you become rich. And that is where real freedom begins.